Amy's on a driving lesson. Me and my little brother are now finishing off the foil tape which Amy started yesterday. I've just got some wider one from B&Q. It's 75mm, whereas we had the 50mm, and Amy had to do more than one strip to cover the battens properly. Whereas this one, we've just done the length there, and it's covered it spot on because it's 75mm. So yeah, finish this foil tape off, get the floor screwed down, and then that's the flooring done.
And giving it a quick sweep.
And then the flooring's going in.
Flooring's going in.
This is the end of a good chapter. I mean, it's just because I've been cutting extra bits of insulation that fit in everywhere. Just want to clean it to be fair. Nervous to drill the floor in. So once it's in the tin, then we have to have it correct.
Let's go.
So in the middle, I've marked off with red tape where the other battens are, but in the middle I want to do it there as well, because the way we've done the battens, show them the red tape, the way we've done the battens down here, the red tape down here, we're not going to be able to see battens in the middle. That's number one. Just taking out the headliner shelf. We were going to leave it in, but as you can see here, it's a bit bulky. We're going to fill this out with wood, and there's going to be a cupboard door. I actually think there's more of them bolts. I might not just need a good pull. No, I think there's more. So what we've decided is, to make the bed very strong, we're going to use the Rivnut, and we bought a Rivnut tool from Amazon. And we were going to use the lower circles, but instead we're going to use the hexagon ones, and we've got, with the Rivnut set that we've got the correct size to fit in. So then we'll just simply bolt the bed either with, we don't know if we're going to do a block of wood or if we're going to use like metal L brackets. We'll just bolt it to there, and this should be solid. And we're not putting bags or anything in the garage, so this height really is the like we don't have to make room for anything. As long as we've got enough headroom with like smaller cupboards above and bigger cupboards where our feet will be, then I think this should be fine. But we're going to try and utilise all of these Rivnut holes for cupboards, even for the kitchen if we can, if possible. We'll just use as many as we can to save drilling into the ribs of the van. I think it'll be a lot more secure, and Rivnuts, as you know, they'll never move out, they'll never come out. So I'm just gonna put it in now. Rivnut inside. And then unscrew. There you go, Rivnut. There you go. Obviously M8 size bolts will fit into there with washers on the wood, or if we want to do L plates then we'll figure that out. I feel like we're overwhelming ourselves. We've got the flooring done, and if you look, we've planned out where roughly things are going to be. Now I've noticed that people use this amount of room just for the toilet and shower. What we've decided is we're going to use this to hang clothes up and have shelves all the way down, and then this is going to be a shower tray and then a portable toilet, because, well, our opinion is we don't want a fixed toilet in there and then all of this is just dead space, whereas that could be the shower cubicle and then that could be storage for clothes and niggly bits at the bottom shelves and stuff like that. But yeah, so this is where we are at the moment.
Kitchen.
I feel like stuff's taking a lot longer, but we just want to make things right. Yeah, that's it so far. Not really much to update on except from the Rivnuts, but we'll probably try and utilise them for cupboards and stuff along that big rib there, this one, so then they'll be solid and they'll not move. So I've just stopped the time lapse just so I can show you, because I can't find any videos online about it. So I want to remove this black shelf up here because it's just chunky and we're going to make it all into a cupboard anyway. Now I've been looking online and there's something holding it on. So in the beginning there's these three bolts which come up through here, which is these little caps. I don't know if you can say that. Right, so that's easy enough. But then, obviously, pulling, nothing's happening. And I can't get it off at all when there's nothing fixed down here, there's nothing fixed down there. So I've took all of the bolts out of the headliner shelf, or whatever you want to call it, the overhead storage. This is it here. So I've taken that off, and it still won't move. So then what I've just realised is why I'm recording, is because up here, don't know if you can make it out, these bolts need to come off. That's holding the black, which is the end of that shelf. I'm hoping so anyway. It's not this, because this is just a bracket to hold the above your head storage. Now if I can see up there, can't really, it's not adjusting. But I'm going to remove these bolts and hopefully we can get that shelf out. Right, so I've got the nuts off, which was a pain. And then I'm going to come back round and see if this shelf will now move. No, it's still stuck. Might need to bang it up, to be honest. Right, that didn't work. So I've took this middle bit off here, this bit, and now I've figured it out, finally. Right, so, it's dripping. Don't know how there's water in there. Right, so, if you can see through here, there's little Allen bolts what need to come off, and I presume there's one this side as well. Don't know if you can make it out on there. But I'll take them out and that should take the shelf out. So we're still struggling to get this off, and this is the reason why. There's another bolt, it's like an Allen bolt there, and I presume there's a one on the other side as well. We've got the two off in the middle, but then there's one on the other side. So for those of you who don't know, basically we could have easily just taken this off, but we don't want to ruin them poppers or ruin the poppers on here, so we're doing it this way instead. But yeah, there's another two, so I think we might just have to take the headliner off. The GoPro battery's died, so I'm using Amy's phone. So we've finally managed to get the shelf off, and why we struggled was because of this. So these bolts go down the front, but they're hidden. So this is what's inside of the loading area, and there's little nuts here, which is easy. And then these are hidden, they're right down the front, but when you look in the headliner you can't see them. So I managed to take them two off here, but when us were pulling, obviously it was still on here, and then we managed to get that off, and then we've just spent about 20 minutes figuring out which nut was for what. But we finally got it off, and now we have the headliner space free. I'll probably take these out, but then now the reversing camera leads are fed all the way through, all the way down through here, and then over there, and then it's tucked away nice and neat up the front. So I'm happy with that now. And then today, while I've been working on that, Amy's managed to fill all the cavity spaces with the insulation. She's done a brilliant job as well. Really happy with that. So she's done all that, all the way at the top. I mean, when we order our wires, we'll just be able to still feed it through. Obviously there's still enough space. It's not going to take up that much room. And it's just done the back doors. Just left that gap because the reg plate light's there. And then just done all this side. And that was one full roll. One big roll. So we're going to obviously need more. And then she managed to get all the way up to here. And like Greg Virgo says on his videos, we've tried to leave it puffy, rather than when people stuff them in. It just reduces the value of it, doesn't it? So yeah, good job, Bea, well done.
Thank you. This is where we're going to leave today's video. So thank you all for watching. Please hit the like button to support our channel, and if you would like to see future videos, please hit subscribe and the notification bell.